This is a video by Richmond. Today we're working on a Chevy Malibu. This happens to be a 2006 model, and what we're doing today is removing the radio. First thing we got to do is to remove this trim piece right here above the glove box. Okay, got that out of the way. Now if we look over here, we will see another trim piece. Okay, we got that out. And there's one way over on the other side. And we'll get to that one next. Let's remove this trim piece. You got to be very delicate with these things. We can remove this electrical connector. We can. We can. Okay. There we go. That's all off. Now we're going to remove the end piece right here. Reason being is we have a couple of 7mm screws we want to remove. So let's remove those now. Now down here on the bottom of the panel you'll see a 7mm here and a 7mm there. So we need to remove those now. We've got a couple of clips on the top here. One right there and one over on this side. That should give us enough of play right there to get our center console out. So let's go over to the right side now. Next thing we need to do is open the glove box and remove this 7mm screw here and that one right there. Right there in the middle. You see that 7mm right there? Screw? We need to remove that now. Now underneath this right panel we will find more screws, 7mm there and one right there. So let's remove those now. Next we're going to take the glove box here, and there's a little retainer right there. Spring that a little bit so we can, you see that piece right there? Let me get a little closer right there. Oh, let's show you on this side. Right there. Right here, see how that little interference right there? So I just took my panel remover and sprung that just a little bit, and that enabled me to open the box like that. And what that will do is that will gain access to this 7mm screw right there and that one right there and one right here. Very difficult to see. The 7mm. Now we got our last screws out. So actually we don't have to take it out any more than that. We can just leave that panel right there because that will enable us to get this center console out now. Start by unclipping this piece right here. Okay, boy, that's quite the job to get that out of there, huh? Okay, we got one electrical connector up here. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little tab right above that switch. Lift up on that. There we go. And that will release it. I can get that center stack there out. Now we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. The radio. You can see that the radio is held in by 4 7mm screws. Taking the heater controls. Got to remove the screws for that. What were they afraid of? The radio was going to fall out by itself? Okay, we're almost there. Okay, can you see that? Sure I can. Alright, let's remove our antenna. Now these are nice right here. You just squeeze those together. Remove that. Right one, and that's it. The radio's finally out. After we spent an hour getting to it. It's a beautiful radio. What did we do to our car? Jeez, ripped the whole thing out. Okay, radio's all out. So that's all there is to removing a radio in your Chevy Malibu.